Hello, fantasy fanatics. This is Crimson, and you're watching some Bound by Flame. Now I pick up where we left off, but they're trying to round out a bunch of the side quests we didn't get earlier in this area. We got Mathras here in base. Let's see how Mathras is doing.
Since you arrived, the enemy seems to be aware of our every move.
Truly. Surprising that they haven't yet arrived here to destroy this camp. Most interesting. Or perhaps very stupid.
That's my thought.
In any event, I do feel sorry for you. One doesn't seem to be able to put one's trust in anyone these days.
You don't understand. What I want is...
But I understand perfectly, my dear girl. I'd merely hoped that you were above this kind of nonsense.
I trust you.
Since my arrival here, I've been surrounded by your friends, something that rather precludes the possibility of me talking to the enemy. I have not once left the camp, and no one deigns to speak to me of strategy, which is a pity, given the evident levels of incompetence of your generals. Thus, it seems obvious that these suspicions are unfounded. You know, since arriving here, I have the odd feeling of standing in a turnip field.
a turnip field?
Yes, it must be all the superior intelligences that surround us. Trust me, child. You should leave this area as swiftly as you may.
I'm trying.
You'd know more about the Deadwalkers than us. Who do you think the spy is?
Walking around in a dead body doesn't make one an expert on all other dead things, young woman. In fact, I find this suggestion vaguely insulting.
Really?
But I have learned to trust my experience.
Yeah.
Something that you, despite your youth, should attempt to do also. I imagine we could quite easily reduce the possibilities.
Go for it.
Firstly, the traitor must be able to enter and leave the camp without being stopped. Then, it must be someone who can observe your comings and goings without drawing attention to themselves. Lastly, it is someone who knows your plans. Someone who knows your military commander's orders. That alone excludes a large number, particularly the undead here. In your place, I should go and question the camp watchman. Logic suggests they will have seen something.
His
Thanks for the
story's
tips.
pretty bogus.
I'll get right on it. Let's change the subject. I want to ask you a couple of questions. What happened to the Elven King?
I think he was simply lacking in strength of will and determination. They transformed him into an arch-lich. It's a particularly delicate and extremely dangerous magical process that could only be performed by an Ice Lord. It can only be performed on an elf, and then only one who is desperate to live.
How so?
Elves have many flaws, but most of them do have a very profound sense of duty. If an elf believes he is going to be tortured to make him reveal the secrets of his people, for example, he can literally will himself to die. It would seem that this king was desperate to continue living at any price, rather than dying with honor. That is what allowed them to turn him into an arch-lich.
Huh. Oh, thanks.
Talk to you later.
Alright, so Guardsman is the spy? How do you feel about my spy guardsman? Oh, you're an A to talk
Your
to.
transformation seems to be speeding up.
Yeah, isn't
You
it
should
cool?
be careful. I'm afraid that you won't be able to recover the humanity that you have lost.
Who needs it?
Listen, it's really nice of you to worry about me, but personally, I never felt better. You got a moment?
You know, whenever I talk to Undead Man, camera always locks in, but on everyone else I can spin it.
I wanted to ask you a few things.
Do you have any side quests for me?
What happened here?
As far as I understand it, the Elfin army was caught unaware by powerful magic that buried them under ice in an instant.
They didn't stand a chance.
And how could they? Such magic requires the presence of a very powerful sorcerer, someone on the order of an Ice Lord. They rarely take to the battlefield, but when they do, all hope is lost. Rumor here has it that it was the work of Blackfrost.
I think we can confirm that one.
What do you know about Carolthas?
It's a very ancient city, far more ancient than it appears. The elves are master preservers of architecture. They shrink from destroying, preferring to construct new strata on top. You can find traces of Karalthos in works that are over 1,000 years old. Some buildings, like the Royal Palace, are of unequaled complexity. But the city also incorporates more primitive districts. And there must be underground areas as a result of all these piles.
Who is this Black Frost?
Don't tell me that you don't know the name.
Don't take me for an idiot. I know what he is, but that doesn't really help much, does it?
He's one of the Seven. He's known for his craftiness, his guile. He prefers using magic rather than his armies. In the past, he used to be more discreet. But for 2 years now, he's been leading the Deadwalkers' assaults, and is regularly seen in the front lines.
What changed?
I don't know. The Ice Lords' alliance is a delicate balance. It is possible that this is the result of an internal power struggle. He has certain abilities that make him fit for the role. Black Frost is without a doubt very effective. Just look at the destruction around us.
Well,
Let's change the subject.
so that's a no to the side quest thing.
See you later.
Wait, I'll try it again, now that you've done your comment about my appearance.
You got a moment?
So, no. Later.
See you later.
Nothing from you. Anyone else want to give me a side quest?
Greetings, mercenary.
Nope.
I gotta go.
How about you, other guy?
A good day to you, mercenary.
Nope. Was my face so terrifying you just had to facepalm there? Alright, person who's likely a traitor. I wish to slay you.
Mercenary.
Has anyone gone by here? Any men leaving without passes, that sort of thing?
No, apart from you, no one. Is there a problem?
Your commander thinks that someone's sneaking out to get together with the enemy.
That's terrible. Who could do something like that? Anyway, I promise no one's been by here. You should go try the other gate, near the mercenary camp. And maybe the sentinels in the North Tower have seen something.
There's a North Tower?
Has anyone gone by?
Oh, it's,
And maybe...
but you're
I'm leaving.
the one I suspect. Oh well. Well, I let him know. I'm on to him. Provided it is him. Still very suspicious. And where's the North Tower? Are you the North Tower, sir? No? And down we go. Are you the North?
An undead? In our camp? Aren't you afraid it'll communicate with its masters?
It's a calculated risk. Your friend Edwin told me that she can interrogate those creatures, so we captured one.
You really can do some pretty weird things.
Listen, Vulcan. We're not going to turn down any information. If we can find out how to haul our asses out of the fire, I don't see how it can hurt. Ready to make it talk?
If our fire breather doesn't need me right away, I can start getting ready.
Interrogate it.
Excellent. Let's start the interrogation.
Listen, Maggot Head. You're going to tell us everything you know.
That's not quite how it works, Captain. It can't just answer questions like that. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll dig around in its memory to find the answers.
Doesn't sound like
In
much
that
fun.
case, why not dig everything out, so we don't miss anything?
Even for someone as skilled as me, that could take weeks. Its brain, however limited, is like an immense archive that contains both recent memories and memories of its past life.
All right. I want to know if that bastard Black Frost really has left the area.
Let me concentrate. Yes. I see him raising the wave and turning the whole city into ice. This soldier must have been at his feet. Then he gave the order to attack and gave orders to several powerful undead. Apparently he left right after. He appears nowhere else in its memory.
Powerful and dead.
What are those powerful dead you were talking about?
I see a flying creature, like the one in the swamp, and others. The image is blurred.
The Tormentor? Ugh.
So is the army being commanded by a Tormentor now?
No, I don't think so. They make good spies, but poor leaders. That said, I don't see any real generals.
Nothing that looks like that one that attacked the village.
No, but Black Frost will definitely have left someone in charge. Someone he trusts. This soldier just didn't see who.
Excellent spies, huh? Yeah.
What were Black Frost's orders?
You have to understand that this creature's ability to comprehend is limited. From what I can see, it was told to keep watch over the city. He asked to be sent living people. Prisoners. The other living people must still be alive and under guard. Other prisoners. And of course, that he be informed in the event of trouble.
Does he know we entered the city?
This dead thing doesn't anyway. But that doesn't mean a thing, unfortunately. I think that he... Oh no! He saw me!
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Well, well. Probing the spirits of the dead. You can well imagine that this sort of communication goes both ways. So, that's where my dear rebels are hiding, isn't it?
That's
I
bad.
must break the link! Right now!
Well, that's not good. I don't think the spies got much to help with.
Edwin, I need to speak to you.
What can I do for you?
That interrogation thing was cool.
Hey, thanks for your help. Without you, we would have never gotten anything out of that dead stiff.
You know me, I just love to be helpful.
That's all I have to say about that.
I would like to...
Yeah, nothing. Alright, well, that was cool.
Thanks.
What about you guys? Any of you a spy?
The Knight would like to discuss something that has been troubling him. He would like to understand what his friend hoped to accomplish using the body of the Elven King.
Power.
The body was overflowing with magic power. I took that power and it made me stronger.
Ah, taking the enemy's strength and using it against him. The Knight understands this strategy and approves of it.
I have a few questions.
What a beating? What?
The elves took a hell of a beating, huh?
Defeat is commonplace when treachery lurks nearby. The Ice Lords used trickery and magic. The elves had no chance. This was a battle without honor.
That may be, but they beat us. And now we have only the scattered remains of what was probably the most powerful army anyone has seen in an age. Doesn't it seem a little hopeless?
This whole war is without hope. But since the Knight and his companion are here, they might as well fight until the bitter end.
I agree. You know, I think that's fine.
Let's change the subject.
I think that's
I'll
fine.
leave you.
Now, who else sounds like a spy? Buffalo, are you a spy? In your biceps?
Hey, Buffalo. I see nobody managed to kill you yet.
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your toys.
Ha. Huh.
What do you think happened here?
That we are no more than fucking insects to those bastard Ice Lords. Just one of them was able to wipe out this city with magic. We have no choice if we follow the rules. We have to find another way. Maybe your little flame problem could be a solution.
That's
well,
what I'm
for
going
now, we don't know shit.
Tell you what, if you save our asses, I'll buy a round of drinks every day for the rest of my life.
with. Nice.
Now that's the kind of motivation I like.
What if I don't drink, though?
Have you had the time to talk to the human soldiers?
Yes, but they didn't say much. I don't think they trust us, or the Red Scribes, or anyone for that matter. They were just as stupid as we were. They thought they were going to join up with a great army to be safe. As you can imagine, they're a little disappointed.
You think they'll stay?
I don't think they're in any mood to fight. Once they've seen to their wounded, they'll be out of here the first chance they get.
Where are they gonna go?
How's the company doing?
If you were to spend less time hanging around with your new friends, you'd know. It's not wine and roses. Already there weren't many of us, and now it looks like our only hope of success in this goddamn war is lying over there, colder than my granny's tomb. We can't last too long in this situation. The captain has to decide to make a move.
I figure the Dead Walker army will find us before we get a chance to desert.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going.
Alright, Captain and lovely stance man. Hey, Captain.
Vulcan? Hey, are you still there, Vulcan? Or am I talking to the demon that's taken control of my powder woman?
I'm me. And more than me. That's what counts.
I suppose you're right. I don't really care what you are at this stage. The only thing I need to know is whether I can count on you, or whether I should put you out of your misery right now.
We have common interests. And the same enemies. Since I happen to have inside me our only hope of victory, killing me would seem to be a pretty stupid strategy. What's more, I'm not even sure you could. Of course, you're welcome to try.
Don't get smart with me, Vulcan. Have you heard about all this spy business?
Yeah, the elf commander told me. They suspect us. Us and the Red Scribes.
Now that would be priceless. If that long-faced twat accuses us of being traitors.
Who do you think it could be?
I confess that at first I thought it was your pal who looks like you just dug him up.
Mathras? Honestly, I don't think so.
I agree. I realized that since he's permanently surrounded by the scribes, he'd have a hard job finding the time to betray us.
Do you think it's one of the scribes?
It's possible. After all, it wouldn't be the first time they've shagged us while we had our backs turned. But whoever the mole is, has to know their way around, and not be scared to go outside on their own. Can you see any of those snot-nosed weeds taking that kind of risk? The most likely, whatever Commander Pointy Ears thinks, is that one of his boys is a turncoat. Go and check with Buffalo. I saw him chasing one a while back.
Considering the size of him, I doubt he caught the guy. I'll go ask him. You know, I wanted to ask...
Interrogation.
I think we're screwed here. What do you say?
I say if the commander really wants to attack, we better be quick about it. The only chance is taking the enemy by surprise.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Alright, biceps. What did your biceps chase out of this hole?
Buffalo, I have to talk to you.
What do you want?
You were seen leaving the camp. What were you doing?
What business is that of yours? Are you spying on me?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm supposed to be searching for a spy, and I need some clues.
I was just out on a little recon. I don't see how that can help you.
They told me that you were looking for someone.
Yes, the soldier who was on watch just over there. He left his post, was trying to follow him, but he lost me. He knows the terrain better than I do. I followed his tracks for a while, but considering the number of deadwalkers in the area, I decided to come back. I didn't want to give away our position.
Where did the tracks lead to?
Over toward the river, but don't bother. The guard already came back. He's just over there. You could go and ask him yourself.
Or stab him.
I guess that's what I'll do. Thanks for the tip.
Let's just kill all the elves. Then we'll know we definitely got the spy, right? Right? Hello, spy.
Can I help you with something, mercenary?
I was told you left your post?
That's... no, never. Who told you such a thing?
You think I'd tell you? Come on. Tell me everything, or you'll really be in the shit.
All right. I left, but only once. I was following your comrade, Buffalo. He went to the main gates of the city. I figured that was pretty suspicious. But I didn't dare go very far. I couldn't leave my post unguarded, you understand? And then the Deadwalkers didn't seem about to attack him. In the end, he went back without a scratch and without saying a thing.
This is so suspicious.
That's funny. Buffalo says you're the traitor, and that the reason he left was to find you.
He's lying. He's the one! I've heard rumors about him. Some people say he's immortal. How else can you explain that he gets out of things every time?
You're talking bullshit. I've known him for years, and believe me, I've seen his blood get spilled more than once. He's got no reason to betray us.
Reasons? Since when have mercenaries needed any reason other than a good payoff? It said the Deadwalkers found you in the middle of a swamp. You don't find that suspicious?
That's a good point. I'll go back and talk to him. It has to be cleared up.
Oh, is it Captain Biceps? Oh no. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, even though it was a whole episode of just talking around the camp. Thank you so much for watching. My helmet is gone forever.